Hi, hoy! I am. I found out that the sledgehammer is pretty good at climbing things, so I challenged myself to go from the very bottom rocks of the citadel all the way to the tippy top of the tower. And continue. Here we are, starting at the bottom with all the rock. My first goal is to find a way up, so that way I'm actually climbing on the tower instead of walking around on rocks. And then after that, I need to also find a way up that has a consistent path. That wasn't exactly all that difficult. Around here's where I realized the quiver was getting in the way, so I chucked it. This part took some time, but I found out that if I crouch while pulling on the hammer, I could launch myself up. I can actually see this technique being used in many different areas. It's pretty smooth sailing from here. I just gotta be careful not to knock myself off, like how I almost just did right there. These parts are pretty easy. You just kind of pull yourself and go along, and try to hope to grab the ledge. This one's pretty tricky because it's a little bit higher than the last one, but I was still able to do it with the handle of the hammer. And now we're the most of the way through. I'm at where you spawn at the book and stuff. I don't know what happened here. I got like lodged into the wall somehow and then it threw me back out. Thankfully, I didn't launch myself all the way off the tower and had to start all over. This part's pretty fun because you can kind of relax and just grab onto the wall on the little ledges and stuff. But you have to be careful not to slip like I just did. Even then, you can make a pretty quick recovery. This part's really tricky, pretty unforgiving. I got lucky right here. It's also like one of the most exhausting parts because you gotta pull really hard. I find putting your hand higher on the handle will help with the leverage that you need to get the rest of the way up. And this part's pretty easy. It's pretty short too, and you're nearly at the top. Started doing this like 2 days ago, so cut me some slack. Thankfully, this is where I finally got it. The hard part is catching this small little ledge here. And then I just pulled myself to the top and I was finally done. And also, this was the first time I was actually able to line up my grab with the tip of the little tower symbol thing. And thank you for watching. I've never actually seen anyone else do that before with the sledgehammer and stuff, so I want to see if any of you guys can do it too. And also tell me about other maps that are really good for climbing with the sledgehammer. I've seen people do axis, but I really enjoy climbing with the sledgehammer instead. It's really fun. There's a lot more that you can do with it, and I'll feature that in the next video. And for now, thank you for watching, and have a good night.